Number 9, the note. We found a scrap of paper buried deep beneath the earth, a fragment from a long-lost history that spoke of the day when humans would transform themselves into birds. And one day, we shall live in the sky. It said, but first we must. And there it ended, leaving us puzzled and desperate to hear the rest. We craved an answer to the greatest question we could imagine. Why are we here? What shall we become? We studied the handwriting beneath the magnifying glass and microscopes, hoping to learn more. Some believed it was written by an ancient civilization, while others believed it was a message from aliens or God. We began digging up the town, hunting for the rest of the story. We kept digging until there was no more land, and we were exhausted and covered with mud. Only then did we realize there was no more to this story of men becoming birds, that it was yet simply a scrap of poetry, a beautiful phrase that would keep us dreaming, and perhaps this was enough. The smallest things can have a tremendous impact. Resist the impulse to take dramatic action. Greater understanding of your expectations can lead to success. The note. Number 51, the shock. We are afraid of the thunder. Whenever the sky turned dark and rain began to fall, we would hide beneath blankets and stash ourselves in closets. We shielded our eyes from the lightning, and we cranked our radios and televisions to full volume, not wanting to hear the rumblings in the sky that we did not understand. Then came the great shock. A bolt that literally came out of the blue while we were relaxed in the park on one sunny afternoon. The ground began to tremble. The wood turned blinding white, followed by a sound that was so loud it hurt our bones. It lasted exactly 4 seconds. The sunshine and grass returned. We could hear the birds chirping in the trees and a car alarm down the street. But the world looked a bit brighter than before, a little more valuable. After something like the great shock, we are no longer afraid of thunder. In fact, we listen to it carefully, wondering what else might we learn. Moments of great fear are sometimes necessary, for they teach us not to be afraid of lesser things. Consider how the challenges in your life can improve your character. Number 32, the sculpture. There was an old man who wanted to build something beautiful. He covered his tiny patch of lawn with marble and began building a statue of an ancient goddess from a distant land, gleaming white and delicate as lace. But the town did not cooperate. Our cars sprayed slush and dirt across her gown. We hung trinkets from her crown, and kids drew googly eyes on her face. One night, somebody painted her an interesting shade of green. The old man dutifully scrubbed and cleaned his statue until he realized its beauty no longer brought him pleasure. It only made him resent his neighbors. And so he allowed the trinkets, googly eyes, and interesting shade of green to stay. He invited everyone to contribute to the statue and use it as they please. The sculpture began to grow as we added more trinkets and ideas, and it became a place to meet and chat and take shelter from the sun. And we think it's the most beautiful thing in town. Allow your plans to meet new conditions and evolve with those around you. The details might change, but a good idea will always endure. Number 32, the sculpture. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And tune back in for tomorrow's reading for the full moon in Capricorn for July.